I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Next Gen Finals semi-final. It is Brandon Nakashima, it is Jack Draper, the fourth versus the third seed. Nakashima came out of his group pretty easily, but Jack Draper had to fight for it after losing to Stricker in that first match. He had to win the next two against Sheng, and then most importantly, the decider, Musetti, which he got through pretty simply. Musetti wasn't at his best. And he is in the semi-final. Nakashima came out of his group pretty simply and didn't drop many matches, if at all. Comes into this one and he'll be able to get to his first ever Next Gen Finals final. I think he played last year as well. So second chance at the cherry. Second bite at the cherry, sorry. Good serve down the C. Forehand Nakashima to the backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Back to forehand of Draper. Backhand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. He's missed it. He has missed it. 40-15 Nakashima. Good start. Good start to the match. Of course, Lehechka has beaten Stricker in 4 sets. Stricker dominated his group, but he couldn't get past Lehechka. So, Stricker, I think he'll be thinking it's a missed opportunity, I think, with the good wins he got against Musetti and Draper, especially, to then go out in the semis. I mean, he had a chance to win the tournament, I think. Really did. He did have a chance. Backhand of Draper, forehand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. Backhand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. It is long. Got Ellis in the chat. How are you doing? What do you think about Garcia at the minute? Because she is in top form right now. And can you give a prediction of her winning a slam? Ooh, it's a tough question, Ellis. It's a tough question. But first, let's have some predictions in the match. Who's going to win? Who's going to get to the semi-final? The finals in the ATP Next Gen Finals? Who's going to get there to play Lehechka? And Nakashima gets through the game. The fourth seed is 1-love up in this match. And for my prediction, it's a tough one. I think it could go either way, really. I think it could. Have they played each other before? Let me check this. Have they played each other before? Nakashima, Draper. No, they haven't. Their first match, I think. And Nakashima is doing well attacking-wise. He got to the net there. Draper had to stretch. You got Adamola in as well. Welcome, David. Did a stellar job. Thank you very much, Adamola. Got MJ in, Ola. I think Draper will win in 4 sets. Peach is in the chat. Hello, welcome. Hey, David, GTL fam. Hello, hello. Draper in 4 as well. Ooh. Draper hasn't convinced me throughout in this tournament. Draper in 5, I think. Draper in 5. Forehand of Nakashima. Now the back. Oh, Nakashima's doing well here. Getting it deep into that backhand of Draper on the stretch. He can't get it back in. Stream was very empty and about 3 people on my floor at work. Sounds fun. Or not fun. Depending on if you want people on the train. Good serve there. First good serve from Draper. Gets the point. 15-30. Oh yeah, it's a Veterans Day in America. It's Remembrance Day in the UK. I think he's missed that. Has he not? He's got it in. Forehand has found the line. It's 30-0. Sideline there. Good stuff from the Blackjack. Maybe that's not a great nickname. the Jack of pure heart. Trying to find a card-based nickname. Backhand of Draper. Forehand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper on the run. Pitched it long. And we have 2 break points for Nakashima. 2 break points. Very good, says his team. They want to see him get an early break here. Just Mondays are holidays. That's how it should be. Every Monday should be a holiday. That's just my opinion. Here we go. Break point. Good serve from Draper. He saves the first one. So Ellis asking, again, sorry, coming back to it now. Caroline Garcia, I mean, what a year. What a year. And I did call it after she got beaten by Swiatek. I thought that she'd beat Swiatek in the final after finishing second in the group and then meeting again in the final, but it never turned out to be. She played Sabalenka in the final and beat her in straight sets, though. So I did think Garcia had a really good chance with how she was playing against Coco and Kazakinas. That tiebreak was so clutch, and I mean, sky's the limit. Obviously, it's not a great track record of the last few years. Oh, Nakashima was all over that point. Puts it into the net, and Draper gets away with one there, but he holds serve. Good stuff from the Jack of Drapers. And it's 1-0 in this contest.
It's Draper.
Jacko Diamond Geezer. Maybe. I don't know if that's going to catch on, but maybe. Oh, just in the corner again from Nakashima. That forehand is just producing miracles right now. Puts away the overhead. Wow. That's what I was saying, MJ. Yeah. Turned out well. I went to get my race number for the November 20 race. It's 4 miles. Don't know where everyone went to. Really? Still. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. This match, as well as Garcia backing up the results of the good year. I mean, we saw Muguruza have the amazing end to the year, winning the WTA finals, and then what happened to her this year? Is she like 50, 60 in the world or something? It's just really tough, isn't it? To think, to predict. Nakashima is getting some pop off that forehand right now. He really is. I mean, I'd love to see Garcia do well, but it's all about the consistency sometimes. She does have those good runs, but whether she can keep it up, I don't know. It's tough. Another good serve. Second serve, huge there from Nakashima. And it goes long. It's a game to love for the American. A game to love. Do we have a Nakashima button? I don't know if we do. We definitely have a game to love button. I mean, she is a set and 3-1 down to Sinikova. It's not great, is it? I mean, you would expect more, I think, from Coco. Just a pretty sad end of the amazing season for Coco. Really losing. I know it's the extenuating circumstances of coming from Texas to Billie Jean King Cup, but I mean, Sinikova is not someone you should be losing to in straight sets, and that's where it's heading right now. Got Jimmy in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Draper's new male hope in tennis. I mean, Britain's new male hope in tennis. Yeah, I think he is. Along with I think he's the sole British representative. Really, I mean, I guess it's not really anyone else. I think he has the highest ceiling of anyone currently British right now. Jimmy in the chat. Do you like your snooker, Jimmy? Because there's another Jimmy that's had an amazing week. Jimmy White, 60 years of age. I mean, getting to the UK Championship, ridiculous, ridiculous. 6 love, and then he beat Stephen Maguire, who's won like a lot of ranking titles, and then he beats Dominic Dale 6-1 in the fourth qualifying round, Judgment Day, to get through. Incredible, incredible. Sabalenka winning one, or even Coco before Garcia. Sabalenka winning a. I thought this week could have been the week where I thought she could have turned it around. Just not happening easily for Sabalenka, is it? Yeah, that's fair. Good serve from Draper. It's an ace. 15-0. 15-0. Some nice messages from Davina in. Yeah, it is Veterans Day. A lot of people sacrificed their either their lives or just got injured badly, their time. And yeah, it's good to remember people that have died. Got Matthew in. Coco getting battered right now. She really needs a break. Yeah, she does. I don't know. I don't know if it's a wise decision to play Billie Jean King Cup. We saw Iga didn't enter the tournament. I mean, it's such a short turnover between this and the ATP Finals. Coco was playing singles and doubles, by the way, there. So like, so much tennis in so little time. I don't think it was a wise decision to go to Glasgow for this, if I'm being completely honest. Game point Draper. Good serve down the tee. Nakashima hits it wide. It's 2-all in this first set. 2-all. Good stuff. 14 minutes in. We're even in the first set. Does Felix play that much? Let me check. Tennis Abstract have got a probably stat on that. Let's see. But forehand of Draper, backhand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. Has he made it? He's made the forehand. He's made the forehand. Yeah, really awful scheduling. Got King Adjust in the chat. Hello, hello. Yeah, not a great end to the year, but sure she'll be back next year. Obviously, one of her best. I think her best year for sure. French Open final. Can't argue with that, can you? Second serve for Draper. Here we go. Backhand of Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. That is explosive, but way long. 50-0. Let's see. By matches played. Oh, to be fair, you're not wrong, MJ. He's played 80 matches. 80. It's a lot. 80 matches this year. I think so. This year, yeah. Yeah, my bad. I mean, I guess he's winning a lot more. That return from Draper's long and 30-15 now. Draper needs to cut down on those misses. I mean, it's hard to break Nakashima. You just gotta keep the ball in and deep. Got King just saying, not a fan of either, but at least Draper has a good playing style, so I'll go for him. Good volley in the net from Nakashima. And he's continuing his good form from the groups. Has a 40-15 lead to go 3-2 up in this first set. Great approach shot to the backhand there. I think right now you gotta say Draper does. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Nakashima doesn't really quite have the variety that Draper has. And when Draper's playing well, I mean, it's tough. I love both players, but I think Nakashima doesn't quite have the variety yet. Also, he has really bad break of serve numbers. He can hold pretty well, but breaking is not his forte. But there is the hold. 40-30 to 3-2 up. Got Americans in the crowd cheering on their boy Brandon from California, from San Diego, as he looks to get to the final here and take the Next Gen Finals crown. Good hold there. Just a game away from the first set. Yeah, that was a shame, wasn't it? That injury versus Hachinov. I think he really could have done some amazing things in the tournament. He would not have been easy for Karanya Busta, that's for sure. 400 Draper, 400 Nakashima, 400 Nakashima again, back into Draper. 400 Nakashima, 400 Draper. Back into Nakashima, back into Draper. He's long. Love 15. I think Tony is still working with FAA. I think so anyway. Agreed completely. I mean, they're so disjointed when they don't need to be. It's so disjointed. Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony. He will always be Uncle Tony, though. That's for sure. In the eyes of everyone, he will always be Uncle Tony. Here we go. Good serve. Puts away the forehand. 30-15 Draper. Good serve +1 there. He's got a very, very powerful forehand, Draper. Just easy power on that forehand. So simple. Rips it all the time. That's out though from Draper. It's 30-all here. Nakashima does have a little route here to winning the set. He's next 2 points. Did I see? Was that Kevin Jonas? So there was someone in the crowd that looked like a Jonas brother. I don't know. Might have been. Oh, that was a clutch. That was so clutch. Big time tennis from Heather Watson, and from the doubles team as well, Barnett Nichols. It's crazy that as a team they are in the semis. Nakashima misses it, and it is game point to get himself to a tiebreak for Draper. Is that a Kyrgios quote? No, I wouldn't be surprised. With drop shot, Nakashima's going to get there. He puts the backhand down the line. He puts the backhand down the line, and it is set point. Nakashima's got himself the set point here. It is deciding point. Server decides which way he's going to serve. Not great there from Draper. The drop shot just seemed a bit desperate. It is set point. Oh, good serve, though. Clutch from Draper. He gets himself to the tiebreak. Predictions, guys, for the tiebreak. Who's going to win? What is the score going to be? Draper's asking the umpire something. I think the tiebreak score is going to be... Nakashima's looking better, I think. Nakashima 7-5, I think. My prediction. So without like Raducanu or Gianni Conte retired last year, I think. I mean, the semifinals of the team they have is pretty crazy, isn't it? Beating Badosa in that way. Forehand Nakashima in the net. And the first mini break goes to Jack Draper. It's outrageous. I mean, how do you say that to the umpire? How are you saying that in your right mind? It's over. Now the back of Nakashima. Oh, good volley from Draper. He goes 2-0 up in the tiebreak. And he got a little feeling, though, that Jack Draper, after saving that match, the set point, he's got a lot of fire in his belly here. To prove Nakashima that just kind of stamp on it. The missed opportunity. Forehand Draper. Backhand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. And it is 1-2. Nakashima gets the break back. Break back. Here we go. Nakashima's got to take advantage here. They're getting the miss from Draper. Ace out wide. That's huge from Nakashima. 2-0. Another huge point here as his team supports him. I did predict a 7-5 Nakashima tiebreak. We'll see if that occurs. Here we go. Oh, no. He misses the forehands. The mid-court forehand. He just couldn't quite get it up and over into the net. Not going to be happy with that. The mini break swings back to Draper's way. Good from Nakashima. Good forehand from Nakashima again. The depth of the forehand into the backhand corner of Draper. That's been what the story's been so far in the match. And he goes into the sit down, the change of ends. 3-0 and confident. He can get mistakes out of Draper. He can. And we'll see here. Another huge point. 3-0. Can Nakashima get the mini break this time for the first time in the tiebreak? Yeah, Badosa's not had a great year at all. Just a lot of bad losses. Didn't advance far in any slam. Just awful, really. Big serve from Draper. And he goes 4-3 head on serve. Goes 4-3 head on serve. I would be flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. She's won Indian Wells last year. That's why Ben tipped her for world number 1. Forehand Nakashima, forehand Draper. Forehand Nakashima, backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima, forehand Draper. He's missed it. And Nakashima takes the lead for the first time in the tiebreak. First time in the tiebreak, he takes the lead. And he's just 2 points away from the first set. She beat Azarenka in the final last year. Third set tiebreak, I believe. Or maybe not. I don't remember. Forehand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Backhand Nakashima to the forehand of Draper. Backhand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Into the net. Nakashima has more set points. More errors coming off of Draper's racket. And Draper is going to have to save a couple set points here. One on serve and one on the return. Set points for Brandon Nakashima. Set point number 2 in the set. Big ace down the tee. He saves the first one. He saves the first one. Boom. One more to save, but it is off that Nakashima serve, which has been playing better than Draper's has so far in the match. But set point number 3 nonetheless, 29 minutes through. First serve into the net. Ooh, bit of nerves here for Brandon Nakashima. Bit of nerves. Backhand of Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Backhand Draper. Backhand slice of Nakashima. Backhand slice of Draper. Backhand of Nakashima. Forehand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima is a good rally here. Forehand of Draper. Backhand Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. He's going around the net. Backhand Nakashima. He's missed it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Draper saved 3 set points. Wow. My 7-5 prediction couldn't have been closer. if I tried. But Draper saves it, and we're at 6-all. We are in the business end of this first set. Who's going to win from here? Who's going to win? What's the score going to be? I have a feeling Draper's getting back into this one, but Nakashima, he was playing a good rally until he missed. I don't know. 9-7 Nakashima, I think. 9-7 Nakashima. Good serve from Nakashima. And has a fourth set point. A third one against serve, sorry. But a fourth set point. Draper 9-7 says King Adjust. 8-6 Draper says MJ. Next gen business. Business. It's not really his fault though, Indian Wells, you know. Back in a Draper. 400 Nakashima. Oh my gosh, the forehand pass from Brandon Nakashima. An 8-6 it is, MJ. 8-6 it is. Nakashima, the 4th seed, is a set up. Ooh. I think Draper smashed his racket there. Or something. He was not happy. So angry is Jack Draper. He's got the fury in him. Ooh. Flashes of younger Andy Murray. Draper loses the set after saving those 4 set points. And Nakashima is a set up. Got Kavi in the chat. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Oh. I'm sorry. I gave you all the credit for like the opposite prediction. Draper won 0% second serve points. That's really bad. That is not good at all. That is not good at all. Cause I'm the prize and looking at his eyes for Kina. I'm the prize and looking at his eyes for Kina. Oh, amazing pass. Amazing pass from Nakashima looking back. Got Jean in the chat. Hello, David and everyone. Tell Jack is an angry choker. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do this, but thanks to the sponsors, Tennis One. All your tennis needs in the one app.
This video is brought to you in collaboration with the Tennis One app. Make sure to download the app today using the link in the description. It has everything tennis in one place. That is live scores, stats, news, videos, and much more. The great thing about the app is they create a lot of their own content themselves at the tournament. And just the other day, they asked Coco Gauff if she's still on her parents' mobile phone bill.
And if you want to see the answer, make sure to download the app today. And if you do download it, you can then get involved in Game Zone. There's fun tennis games on the app. One of them, a bracket battle where you can win actual money. I mean, you don't have to pay to enter and you can win a lot of cash. So make sure to download the app, Apple or Android. And if you want to see our content, that's on there too. So even more reason to download it.
And remember, if you want all of your tennis in one place, download the Tennis One app today.
Yeah, thanks again to Tennis One for sponsoring. And good service game to start for here for Draper. Let's have some predictions, guys. Who is going to win this match? I mean, the set, sorry. Who's going to win the set? Is it going to be Nakashima getting to a 2-set lead, or will Jack Draper get even here? what is going to happen. Predictions, people. Predictions. Back on a Draper. Back on a Nakashima. Back on a Draper. For Nakashima. Oh, what a pass from Jack Draper. He's got his frustrations out at the end of the first set. He is now playing some great tennis. What a forehand pass. Way behind the court. He gets the pass cross court for a winner. Good stuff from Jack Draper.
It's Draper. Draper.
And we can confirm there is a Nakashima button been added to. Ooh! He's made another one, Jack Draper. No ways he made another one. Jack Draper, when he finds lines, he is ridiculous. See the backhand here, Nakashima. Draper way behind the court. Forehand, sideline, splitting, cross court. On the stretch. Amazing. What on earth? We got Draper winning the set 4-2 from Ellis. Draper 4-2 says Jean as well. I think that sounds like a good prediction to me. Oh my gosh. The hands on this guy. Nakashima slammed that forehand at him. He slammed it. Just softened it like it's nothing. Jack Draper, amazing. What a volley. Bounced like 3 times before it got to Nakashima. That's how well it was taken. For Nakashima. And he went at Nakashima with the backhand, did Draper, but Nakashima was ready for it. He was ready for it. This is the Next Gen Finals. Juniors do up to 6, I think. It is weird, but they do trial a lot of stuff here. It's better here than it is. So it's first to 4 games in a set. If it goes to 3-0, it's a tiebreak. That's pretty much it. For one, Nakashima. Oh, bad forehand. We have 3 break points for Jack Draper here. 3 break points. And Draper will be hoping to get a fast start. And a fast bit of revenge from that first set. In which he saved so many set points. He thought he was gonna do something, but he couldn't. Oh my gosh, what a backhand, Nakashima. Oh! But Draper's still in it! Draper's still in it! Oh my gosh, Jack Draper! No! Forehand on the stretch. Goes high for the forehand drive volley, but Draper read it. He was there for the backhand cross court. It's a winner. Oh my gosh. Jack Draper, stop it.
It's Draper. Draper.
And it is a break for Jack Draper. What a start to the second set for the Brit. What a start. He is on fire for sure. Backhand Draper, forehand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. He's missed it. Love 15. Who does Jack Draper look like, MG? I don't think Draper has won a title, Ellis. Ooh, Nakashima is fired back here. Draper at the net hits the backhand. Or the forehand, sorry. But Nakashima was there for the forehand cross court. Wow. Boom. And that forehand had to be punished from Jack Draper. It was way too short in the court, that approach shot. But good serve. Gets first point in the game, 15-30. Let's see, Channing Tatum. Let me get the pick up. I guess so. Maybe. Maybe so. Oh, rips the forehand. Rips the forehand. Jack Draper, I mean, he's the future of British tennis for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Oh, so his dad is like former like sports business guy essentially. Backhand slice of Nakashima. Backhand of Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 of Draper. Oh my gosh. Jack Draper. He is ripping every forehand right now. Every forehand except the one on top of the net. He's ripping. And that's another forehand cross court. Amazing. Anything short. Even if Draper's behind the court. He's behind the baseline. Way behind the baseline. Moving. It's the forehand passing shot. Wow. And from love 30 down the aces to seal the game. What a response in the second set. What a response. He's 3-love up in the second set. Consolidates the break.
It's Draper. Draper.
It looks like actor Josh Dallas. Let me check. Josh Dallas. I don't know. JG and Ben had a son. Maybe. I'm not seeing the Ben so much in his face. That's not mean. He's a very good-looking guy. It's a compliment, isn't it? I guessing that's why Draper got the opportunities he did. If his dad's was that successful, if he was that high up, I mean, maybe a bit of a nepotism there, but Draper, nonetheless, very, very talented. Very, very talented. Oh, what a serve out wide from Nakashima. What a serve. There's no way it was ever coming back. Incredible serve. Incredible. And he's 3-love up. Draper, but Nakashima, if he just gets a hold here, he's only one break behind. Forehand of, oh, he's made it. I think he has. Another 4-1 Nakashima. Back in a Draper. Nakashima is really hitting the forehand with some passion in this match. He really is. He really, really is. Yeah, I was a bit suspicious to call a 4-love. Just Nakashima. He serves so well. Serves so well. It is a pretty dumb format. I agree, MG. But we have to do what we have to do, right? And this is what the ATP decided to do. This random first to four tournament. Like, it is rather odd, isn't it? Oh, the lob. Put away with disdain. Nakashima. That's a game to love. And he's 3-1 behind in the second set, but he's just one break behind.
Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima. Backhand Draper, 4-1 to Nakashima. Backhand Draper, 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper, 4-1 Nakashima. Backhand Draper, backhand Nakashima, 4-1 Draper. Backhand Nakashima is long. 15 love Draper, 3 points away from the second set. I mean, didn't have to expose me like that, King Adjust. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but you might be right, you might be wrong, who knows? I think my theory is they want best of 5. They want it to be, oh, what a serve, Jack Draper, ace and a T. They want it to be best of 5 because they want to have they want to give the young players a chance to be more best of 5. But they want to shorten it. So that's why it's first to 4 games. They want to have it like they want to have it the same length as best of 3, but to get them used to best of 5, I think. Because they want players to be good in slams. Double fault from Draper. I mean, I don't know. He does definitely have the genes, that's for sure. 193 centimeters, lefty serve. Ceiling is, yeah, it is. You're right, PC. Welcome, PC, as well. I don't think I've said hi to you before. Yeah, first time in the chat today. Welcome, welcome. First serve out again from Draper. He's 2 points away, but he cannot double fault for a second time in a row. That would not be ideal. Good backhand. The forehand is just not connected there. Forehand of Draper. Backhand slice of Nakashima. Backhand slice of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. He's missed it. 30-0. 30-0. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Bring. Nakashima's camp is going mental. Here we go. 30-0. Nakashima could sneak a break here, but Draper would love to serve out here. 30-0. Big point. Big point. Backhands. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. Behind the court. 4-1 Nakashima. He's missed it. He's went big and he's missed it. No rush, no rush. Come on. Yeah. Just wide there. In the corner. To Draper's forehand side. Wow. 4 films in 1.5 hours. Charlie Chaplin. Sounds fun. It is set point. 4-1 Nakashima. Back to the backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Backhand Draper. Backhand slice of Nakashima. Backhand Draper. It's a winner! Oh my gosh. What a backhand winner. He's trying to get the crowd going. He's like, come on, come on. More energy, more energy. That's big, big response from Jack Draper in the second set. It's a set all in Milan.
It's Draper.
And a really incredible set from Jack Draper there. 11 winners to 2 unforced errors. I mean, when you do that to anyone, you're going to win the set. Yeah, make no mistake, you're going to win this set. 11 winners to 2 unforced errors. I mean, that's just redonkulous. Redonkulous from the Brit. Ah, unlucky. What do you think about Verdasco? I mean, I've never really watched much Verdasco, if I'm being honest. But that ridiculous forehand, obviously. Power. Big power. Huge power. This is not a stadium for anyone with any sort of epilepsy or anything. So many flashing lights in between points, in between sets, everything just all over you. They want to build up the atmosphere here in Milan. And again, I'm not sure I'm supposed to do this, but thanks again to the sponsors. Tennis One, a place to get all your tennis needs in the one app.
This video is brought to you in collaboration with the Tennis One app. Make sure to download the app today using the link in the description. It has everything tennis in one place. That is live scores, stats, news, videos, and much more. The great thing about the app is they create a lot of their own content themselves at the tournament. And just the other day, they asked Coco Gauff if she's still on her parents' mobile phone bill.
And if you want to see the answer, make sure to download the app today. And if you do download it, you can then get involved in Game Zone. There's fun tennis games on the app. One of them, a bracket battle where you can win actual money. I mean, you don't have to pay to enter and you can win a lot of cash. So make sure to download the app, Apple or Android. And if you want to see our content, that's on there too. So even more reason to download it.
And remember, if you want all of your tennis in one place, download the Tennis One app today.
Good serve from Nakashima to start this set. Third set. Says Longinus. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why, yeah. PK asking, Dave, what do you think of Delbonis? Don't really know. I mean, I'm indifferent to him, to be honest. That's my thoughts. But let's have the predictions. Who's going to win the third set? Who's going to go 2 sets to 1 up and be favorite to make it to the final? I mean, you would be lying if you said the momentum isn't with Jack Draper right now. But it's whether Nakashima can pick himself up and return back into the match. I think he can, but we'll see. We will see. 40-15. I'm going to go... It's like, lovely, lovely serve. I'm going to go for 4-2 Draper. 4-2 Draper, I think. I think he can do it again. He can do it again. Boom, boom, boom. Nakashima is serving amazing as always. He normally serves well. He's got a great serve. The American. Forehand Nakashima. He's missed it. 15 love. 15 love. Pendulum has swung. 4 love Drape. I mean, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? I'd say, MJ, it's a bit late. Oh, the love from Nakashima. Tweener. Ah, what a point. What a point. Great lob. Great lob. You got King just also saying 4 love Draper. 4-1 Draper. More realistic prediction from Adam Mola. PK say 4-3 Draper. There's a thing, it's too much sleep. I wish to find that someday. Forehand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Backhand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand and Draper. Backhand slice on Nakashima. Forehand Nakashima again. Draper on the run. Nakashima is hitting a lot of amazing shots now, moving him across the court. The dark side of the Force. The dark side of the Force leads to many abilities some people consider to be unnatural. 15-30. Nakashima has a really good chance here to get the break. If he presses on, and Draper has missed that first serve, second serve chance here for Nakashima to get into a neutral rally. Oh, big miss. Backhand return. He went for it early. Puts it into the net. That is a shame for him for sure. And Draper's got to 30-0. Got to a big point here. Oh, another ace down the tee. Jack Draper. Again, from a deficit. It was love 30 in the last set. Now from 15-30. Getting himself to a great position. Here we go. Jack Draper, 40-30. Another ace down the tee. Jack Draper is unstoppable. And thanks, of course, to Bethan, who's not in Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, but is watching the stream. Thank you very much. Glad to see you here. Big forehand volley from Nakashima. Big 15 love. Sean in the chat, Draper's one of the next up. He's just getting better. I agree. Jack Draper is the future of men's tennis. Definitely when it comes to British tennis. I mean, if he plays his cards right, he should be around for the next 10, 15 years. Oh, big ace from Nakashima, and he's really serving well in the third set. I would not be surprised to see it go to a tiebreaker. Would not be surprised whatsoever. Wow, another ace. Nakashima serving so well. And doesn't care about his missed opportunity there. As he goes 2-1 up in this third set.
Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Young players in these tournaments and whatnot doesn't predict adult success. That's where you're wrong, MJ. Well, look at every single winner in the Next Gen Finals. The next year, they've had amazing breakout years. Chung made the semifinals Australian Open immediately before suffering injuries. 2018, we had Tsitsipas, who the next year won the ATP Finals, won so many tournaments. Then the next year, Yannick Sinner, 2019, he won 5, 6, however many tournaments in 2020. And then 2021, Alcaraz, world number 1, US Open, 2 Masters titles. Like, ridiculous. So, I mean, that is the proof in the pudding there that it really does predict adult success, whoever wins it. Maybe not everyone in it, but the people who do well in it normally have incredible careers. Brandon Nakashima. Definitely a top 3 button, along with the Czech doubles one. Forehand Nakashima, backhand a Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand slice of Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Oh, he's made it. I think he has. Love 15. Love 15. That's a big shout, MJ. It's a big shout. What about like Medvedev making this show? I don't know. We'll see. Big serve from Draper, 50-0. Big serve. Draper and Nakashima are putting up a serving display right here in this third set. Aces galore for both of them. Skip pop pop do. You know what to do. Skip pop pop dee. It's Dominic Team. Dominic Team. There's a double fault though from Draper. And again, Nakashima has a little chance here. 30-0. He could break serve. He could do. And it's not going to help Draper double faulting in big points like that. Doesn't matter though if he keeps on serving like he is when not double faulting. Another unreturnable serve in the middle of the net, and he has game point to get to 2-all in the third set. Backhand Draper for Nakashima. Forehand Draper now. Forehand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. It comes up in the court. Oh, he just misses. Draper, and it is break point for Nakashima. It is break point. Can I play buttons? I am playing buttons. I click the buttons. you think JG and Ben are always in the studio, just like watching over me like parents or something? Nah, I press all the buttons. It is break point. Unreturnable serve again. Jack Draper comes up clutch. 2-all in this third set. This is big. This is big. Oh. I can't. Yeah, I have to ask them for the buttons. They have the buttons in like a folder, whatever. Like all the buttons. I only have enough. I only have a few in brand. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, you can. Sorry, my fault there. Be brave, says Draper's team. This is the first serve there, does Nakashima. Second serve here at 2-0. Backhand Draper, forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. He's missed it. 15 love. 15 love. Push through your leg, says Nakashima. It's Nakashima's coach. That's enough, MJ. That's enough. Oh, great tennis from Nakashima. He gets there so quick. As it kind of was a bit of a scuffy shot from Draper. Nakashima gets up to the net, puts it away. Does well there to stop himself coming to the net as well, to not hit the net. 30 love. Yeah, I think it could be another tiebreak for sure. They are both serving amazingly. It's whether who blinks first. Draper has been more close to blinking in the set. Another missed return from Draper. Good serving, but more missed returns. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. We've got 38 people watching the stream. I think that's the highest so far in the match. So thank you guys for joining us. Oh, amazing volleying. It's a game to love for Nakashima, who goes just a game away from being 2-1 up in this semi-final.
Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Ooh. He's messed up the overhead, Jack Draper. And is this a turning point in this third set here? Goes love 15. Nakashima's coaches are going crazy here. They want to see Nakashima break here to go 2-1 up. Big serve, though, to return there. 50-0. Another ace. 10th ace, I think. Draper doing quite well. Yeah, he is. A lot of aces for the Brit. Good Jared in. Welcome. Hey, guys. Nakashima's backhand down the line is his biggest weapon. Yeah, he has got a great backhand. Doesn't miss often on the backhand. Forehand Nakashima. And that's why the forehand is just a bit wild. Peace out, David and everyone. Good stream. Going to the gym. Good luck, King. Of course, you will smash it, of course. Get a new personal best on everything. I know you can. I'm looking at you. I know you can. Get a new personal best. Come on. Thanks for being in the chat. Clutch time, yeah. This is the kind of time in a match where both have got to be clutch. They've both got to just play their best tennis. Not miss. It's 30-0 here. Big couple points. Backhand Draper. Oh, he's took that so early and so well. And he does have game point to get himself to the tiebreak. In the first set, he went 40-30 up at 2-3, and then he lost the next point and then had to win the deciding point. Will he have to do that here? Backhand Draper, forehand Nakashima. Forehand Nakashima, backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima, forehand Draper. Backhand Nakashima, forehand Draper. Is long. And again, just like after the first set, it goes to the deciding point at 2-3. And Draper's got to win it. It's set point, Nakashima. He's got to win it to get himself to a tiebreak, Draper. You have an opinion on Stricker? I haven't watched much of him till this week. I mean, I'm surprised he went out to Leheshka. Shows how good Leheshka's level is. Dominic Stricker dominated against Draper and Musetti in the round robin phase. Forehand Nakashima, backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima's big point here. And they're in a rally. Backhand Draper, forehand Nakashima, backhand Draper, backhand Nakashima, forehand Draper, forehand Nakashima, backhand Draper, forehand Nakashima, backhand Draper, forehand Nakashima, forehand Draper. He's gone long! And it is this third set to Brandon Nakashima. And he is 2-1 up. He's a set away from the final in Milan. Wow. I mean, I didn't see that coming, but Draper, he has the 40-30 lead. He can't win. He can't lose the 40-30 point. And as a point, you got to win. You cannot put yourself in the deciding point situation. It's just too much pressure put himself under too much pressure in that last phase, and then Nakashima taking advantage is the third set, 4-2 to the American.
Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Well, they'd rather, if Grand Slams, wow, what serving stats? 92% first serve, 92% first serve win percentage, 100% second serve win percentage as well. So he basically wins every point on serve in that set. I mean, what? What? That's not normal. That is not normal. I mean, ridiculous stats. Nakashima deserved to win the set there with how he served. Draper just not quite there. He got into a few tough service games, and he finally lost that one in the end. Well, I really hope it doesn't go best of 3. Majors best of 5 is where it's so refreshing with all the stupid shortening of everything. Just keep the best of 5. Keep something, please. You know? And I think if it was in nightmare scenario going to be shortened, the players would want best of 3 instead of 5 sets, but to 4 games. They would, because 5 sets to 4 games is not rewarding, really, for any players, because it's just they won 4 games. You know, half a set, isn't it? Big forehand from Nakashima. Puts another one away. 30 love. This is amazing from Nakashima. How he's came back after the second set. I thought maybe Draper had the momentum. Nakashima is really turning it around. The way he got out of the way of the forehand ball there. And rips another forehand into the corner. Amazing. Let's have some predictions, guys, for this the fourth set, sorry. Oh my gosh, drop shot from Nakashima. Fourth set and a chance. Nakashima, if he wins this set, he is through to the final. Will Nakashima get it done? Will Will Jack Draper take him to 5 sets? Predictions. It is a game to love for Brandon Nakashima. He goes 1 love up in this 4th set. It is another game to love as well for the American. Another game to love. You're not wrong, Adamola. If that would be horrific. I mean, they just have no backbone, really. If they don't keep with best of 5, they have no respect for me at all whatsoever. Like, best of 5 is the format everyone loves to watch. Everyone's watched it for so many years. You cannot take it away. And it would destroy the sport, in my opinion. If they remove best of 5 in slams, I don't think it would help anything, viewership, anything. Because they already have big tournaments, best of 3. And that's fine. We don't need slams best of 5. It's like the holy grail of tournaments, slams. That's why they're best of 5. It's huge. And that's why I like the best of 5 Masters finals as well. Just these huge matches. They're put on a pedestal because they're supposed to be. They are revered for a reason. It's amazing winning a match in a slam, let alone winning a title, winning a slam, or getting to a final. It's just all of that depth and weight to it is removed if you put best of 3. Do you wish Master 1000 were best? No, not the whole tournament, but the final, like it was before, right? Good serving from Jack Draper. He gets the 40-15. Jay will prevail in the end, says Adamola. Got to come from 2 sets to 1 down here. Got to. Double fault from Jack Draper. He's upping the double fault levels here. That's not encouraging, is it? It's really not encouraging. Here we go. Big serve from Draper. He gets the hold in the end, but again, more challenges. The double faults, the missing the first serve. Nakashima is way more comfortable on serve and has the better stats to show for it in this match. Gotta say. Out from Draper's 15 love. You got Shafifa Izu saying show live. I'm sorry, can't because copyright reasons, but this is a play-by-play stream. You can listen to this along with the match if you want to, but I don't blame you if you don't want to watch. Oh, great forehand from Nakashima. 30 love, down the line winner off the forehand. Huge, not what he's known for, the forehand down the line. Especially in this match, the forehand cross court has been key. That is a ripper from the American. Boom. That's so good. Over the high part of the net as well. It's just unbelievable. Oh, has he made it? He's made it. Oh my gosh. Nakashima. What's a volley cross court? He's playing some amazing tennis. Amazing, amazing tennis right now. You gotta say, this is a really high level from Nakashima. It really is. So I'd want, like it was before, the final of a Masters being 5 sets. Best of 5. That is another backhand air from Draper. Nakashima deservedly gets another game to love. Back-to-back games to love. He's not dropped a point on serve in this 4th set. And he's just 2 games away from the final.
Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
See a lot of similarities between Fritz and Draper. Great first serve, solid backhands, explosive forehands, and some limited mobility due to height. I think Fritz's backhand is better than Draper's. I think his forehand is better than Fritz's. Maybe, I'm not sure. I get what you mean, but it's a difficult comparison when you see how flat Fritz's shots are a lot of the time, you know? Nakashima gets another game to love. I mean, he is rolling. We got Christina Nakashima in the crowd cheering on her son. He was just 2 games away from, I guess, the biggest final of his career. I guess so. He's been in 250 finals. But this would be the biggest final, I think. For one of Draper, it's just not great. Oh! Nakashima has got himself a chance to win the point here. He's won it. That's so unfortunate for Draper. The net cord playing a huge part there. And the physio of Nakashima is getting so involved. Yeah, he did win San Diego. I think this is a bigger final. I'm not sure. I think it is. I think if Medvedev's over 190 centimeters, it's Medvedev. What a forehands. Backhand now to the backhand of Draper. For Nakashima. Oh my gosh. Draper cannot handle Nakashima right now. Nakashima is hitting incredible balls. Forehand, backhands, they're all ridiculous. All of them. Every single one. And it looks like Nakashima is going to break and serve for it. If he can, I mean, this would be a big statement. Beating someone like Jack Draper in the semis. Drop shot. And as he missed it, I think Nakashima missed the redrop. The get off the backhand slice. Yeah, I think he just missed it wide. So I think Medvedev's Zverev, Felix, I mean, all really good movers, you got to say. Medvedev especially, just feels like he's never out of position. That's how you know someone's good, right? Backhand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. It's a huge point for Draper here. Backhand Draper. Forehand Nakashima. Into the nets. And Draper's got himself a lifeline here. 30-0. JC in the chat. Welcome. Not seen you here in a while. How are you doing? Almost 6 a.m. here. Just waking up. Go Nakashima. He's playing amazing tennis. But that forehand miss, he's not going to like that one. Tell Travel 21 in the chat. Welcome as well. First may have the better backhand, but surely Draper wins the battle of the headwear. Cat back to front is better than Felix Fritz's bandana. I like Fritz's bandana. I like Fritz's bandana. Yeah, he did say that. I think he's probably right. I think the tide is changing a little bit with people like Medvedev, Djokovic. Another forehand error from Nakashima. And I mean, this was a pretty big lock to break here. And will Jack Draper get something from here? I mean, love 30 down. He's now 40-30 up. If he gets to 2-0, it could be another shift in momentum. It really could be. It really could be. Oh, huge ace from Draper. And from love 30 down, clutch Jack Draper gets to 2-0. Big, big stuff from Draper. I mean, Nakashima made a few errors there, but Draper had to get the serves in, had to get all his shots in, did well. If you got a chance, take it to him, says Jack Draper's team. I agree with Gil there. I mean, those are pretty impressive players. Draper's fighting. Forehands. Missed it. 50 love. I mean, that is the explanation, I think. If it was just a couple inches shorter, I mean, he'd be right in that kind of range. First serve just wide of the tee. Great match. I like this new format. Yeah, they do it. It's best of 5. Oh, it's big shank return from Draper. It was a huge match, Adamola. You're right. I mean, if Draper didn't win that match, I think it was curtains for him. Within that game, sorry. So it's best of 5, first to 4 games. It's strange. It is really odd. But it is what it is. Oh, Jack Draper! Forehand pass. You give him a little bit of time, he will punish you. That is huge. Here, the backhand here. The forehand volley from Nakashima just a bit too deep and high bouncing. Gave Draper the chance of the forehand. Great pass. He's always on the stretch with his legs just at full reach, you know? This is the first serve, Nakashima. Could this be trouble here? 15 second serve. By the way, that was the first point he's dropped on serve in this whole set, Nakashima, and he misses another forehand, does Draper. 40-15 Nakashima. If he holds here, he is just a game away from the final. Just a game away. First serve just wide. Hit the like button again. Great commentary, mate. Thank you, JC. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Draper's getting himself in the game. Good return there and pulls Nakashima out wide. Puts the forehand wide. Nakashima on the stretch and have a game here. 2 points gone against the Nakashima serve. 2 points. That's more than normal. That is more than normal. Forehand of Nakashima, backhand and Draper for Nakashima. It's long. And here we go. It's deuce. It is the deciding point. And Jack Draper, after coming from love 30 down in the previous game, has break points. He has break points and now serve for the fourth set. This would be a huge twist in the tail, wouldn't it? And the first serve's wide from Nakashima. Oh, the first serve's wide. Backhand of Draper, forehand Nakashima. Forehand Draper. Forehand Nakashima, forehand Draper. He's missed it. Huge chance for Jack Draper. But he puts it wide. Wow, he puts it wide, and that is the game for Brandon Nakashima. And he gets away with it. Yeah, he was nervous there, making a few errors. But he still is a game away from the match and the final. Minore's in the chat. Welcome. Hello. Come in late, but you've come at a good time. Tennis is good. It's getting better, but Nakashima makes another error. You gotta say, Nakashima making the more errors at the moment. Just to catch you up. You're even worse than early. Oh, than early, guys. What do you mean? Than earlier or? This is another forehand, Nakashima. This is the first serve, does Jack Draper. Second serve here. Double faulted. Jack Draper again continues his double fault patterns. What? Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I hope you're okay. Oh man. Oh, big forehand from Nakashima. Did you What was the passing out? I don't mean to be nosy, but was it due to like condition or? Glad you're okay now though. Big serve from Draper. Or more okay than before. Slightly. And Draper's found himself to game point. This is what's happened. 3 times he's found himself 40-30. And 3 out of the 3 times, sorry, at 40-30-2-3, he's missed the 40-30 point, the chance to get to a tiebreak. Deciding point here at 2-3. It is match point Nakashima. Match point to get to the final.
Match point.
Match point Nakashima. But there it is. The ace out wide to cancel out the match point. And it is 3-all. It is a second tiebreak in this match. It's a huge tiebreak. How do you want to be remembered? Let's go, says Draper's team. That is a big, big statement there. And it is a tiebreak. Tiebreak time.
Tiebreak.
3-all. Hour and 32 minutes into the match. Whoever wins this tiebreak will be a huge telling factor. This tiebreak is massive. It is massive. Oh, ace out down the tee. Ace out down the tee. It was big. It was huge. Ace out wide. Saved him. Predictions for the tiebreak. Got 7-5 Draper, says Jean. I think so as well. I think Draper is turning the screw. I mean, Nakashima, he couldn't get the break. He just... Draper 7-4. 4-1 Draper, 4-1 Nakashima. Is long. 1-all. Big miss in the forehand from Nakashima. He's not quite hitting these airless games that he was before. Seven-five Nakashima, says JC. 7-5 Draper as well, says Adamola. Great serve from Draper. Great serve. 2-1. Another ace. Another ace. Sorry, guys. Here we go. 1-2 down. Oh. Oh, great forehand pass from Draper. Nakashima not quite good enough for the net. And it is the mini break to the Brits. And Nakashima will now serve at 1-3. Great pass there with the forehands. Hope Draper gets it. I predicted him to win the Next Gen Finals. Looking good right now. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. Oh, he's missed it way wide. Way long. He still has the mini break. Draper up 3-2 is going to serve to get a 4-2 lead at the sit down, at the changeover. But really could have been 4-1 there. And Draper's coach saying he's not even going in the second one. All arm. He's very critical, Draper's coach. Very, very critical. Draper serving at 3-2. 4-1 Nakashima. Backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. Backhand Nakashima. 4-1 Draper is a must-win point for Nakashima at this point. Backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Back to 4-1 Draper. Backhand Nakashima. He's missed it. He's missed it. And there it is. A 4-2 lead for Jack Draper after saving the match point. The deciding point at 2-3. The drunk British people in the crowd. Draper, 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 Draper. They're going mental. But here we go. Draper 4-2 up. He's going to serve again. The other side of the changeover. Another must-win point for Nakashima. You got to think to get back in the tiebreak. Draper wins this, has a 5-2 lead. Did say 7-4 Draper in my prediction of the tiebreak. Another ace down the tee. It is 5-2. 5-2 Jack Draper. Big, big, big. Big point here for Nakashima. He's got to recover in this tiebreak. Good serve. Good serve. You can do it. You can do it, says the physio. 3-5. He says, believe. It's a big point here. 3-5. He's got to get this point. Put the pressure on. Serve out wide again is so good. 2 serves out wide. Gets the job done on both service points. Got Hot Take Maestro back in for, I've not seen you in a while, Hot Take. You'll be the highest ranked British player by the end of 2023. Now that is possible. I think it is achievable as well. Obviously, it'd be disappointing for Cam Norrie if that was going to happen. But yeah. Here we go, Draper. 2 points away from the 4th set. And he's missed the volley. He's missed the volley. It's 5-all. It's 5-all in the tiebreak. And it is the business end of the match. It is the business end. It's got to be the most exciting next-gen match I've watched so far. Nakashima Draper, 5-all in the 4th set. Who's going to win from here, guys? 5-all. Backhand Nakashima to the backhand of Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Big point here. Backhand of Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. Backhand Nakashima. Backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Backhand Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. 4-1 Draper. 4-1 Nakashima. Oh, and Draper's missed the volley. And it is a second match point for the American. He's come back from a mini breakdown to now being a mini break up and serving for the match. Didn't miss the volley. It's a passing shot, a clean passing shot. My mistake, but it is a second match point for the American.
Match point.
Huge, huge, huge here. 6-5, 4th set. Pressure on Nakashima to close out the match to get to the biggest final of his career. 4 out of Nakashima. Back on a Draper. It is wide! Brandon Nakashima comes through a 4-set battle. 4-3, 1-4, 4-2, 4-3. Good handshake of the net from Draper. And they are through. He is through to the finals. Huge. Brandon Nakashima clutch in the big moments there. He gets through. And he will play Lehechka tomorrow in the big time final. That is huge. That is huge from Brandon Nakashima, and he is proving his potential every little bit of it, every little drop. I mean, the serving display from Brandon Nakashima, it was just amazing. No double faults, just amazing tennis from Brandon Nakashima's side. And he out-consistencies the power and the poise of Jack Draper. Gets through 4-3, 1-4, 4-2, 4-3. And yeah, 50% right. And many would have had Nakashima in the final due to the draws of Nakashima, Nakashima Lehechka, Arnaldi, and Massaro. That was the first group. Many people would have had Nakashima going to the final or getting out of the group at least. And he's really fulfilling his potential. And he gets through 4-3, 1-4, 4-2, 4-3, and has a big chance to hurdle his way to being the next big star. I mean, we've seen every single person who's won this tournament has always had an incredible next year. If Nakashima or Lehechka, whoever wins it, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but they're going to have some big results, I think, next year. Whoever wins it is an interesting final as well. You got two players who can really hit the ball cleanly and can serve well. And I'm sure Nakashima will be right up for this one. 4th versus the 5th seed, I think. Gets through in 4 sets. We got people. Well done, Nakashima. Nakashima wiped the floor of Lehechka last time. JC, nice match. Thanks, Dave, for the commentary. Well done. Good match. This says PC. Thank you. Lamberto in the chat. Welcome. Hello. Didn't see you at all in the match, but glad to have you in at the end. Got Jean. Thanks for the commentary, David. It was an amazing match. Best match by far that I've seen in the Next Gen Finals. I mean, that one had me on the edge of my seat at the end there. Just so tense in that tiebreak. But Nakashima comes through in the end. And I think I might be covering the final tomorrow. We'll see when it is. Let me see. Lehechka. Oh, sorry. So Yuri Lehechka, the finals at 10 tomorrow. I think I probably will be covering that. So stay tuned, guys. The final tomorrow of the Next Gen Finals. Lehechka versus Brandon Nakashima. It's a big one to see who will be the best under-21 player in the world, according to this tournament. But we know it's actually Alcaraz, obviously. But thank you, everyone. It's been a great match. It's been a great few streams. I know a lot of people aren't tuning into this tournament because it's not the biggest tournament of all time. But to the people who have tuned in and have joined in the chat, you've really made my day much better. So thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for another final. Next Gen Finals, Lehechka versus Nakashima. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima. Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.
Brandon Nakashima.